evening, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of the Cassini Project. Sort of the Cassini Project, more like a mirrored Cassini Project. You know, everyone in their wacky usual selves, but they're not their usual selves. Tonight they get to do introductions for all their alternate versions of their character, starting with Steph.
Hi, I'm Steph, also known as Bookwormy, and I am playing Captain Fang of the I.S.S. Cassini.
And Executive Officer, played by Sarah.
I am Lieutenant Commander Thelix, and I am the Executive Officer and Tactical Officer, I believe, of the I.S.S. Cassini.
And their pilot, Baz.
Yeah, Lieutenant Graz is back again. This time a bit more surly.
And of course, we have their security officer, Khan.
This time I am Lieutenant Logan Harrison, Chief of Security.
And last but definitely not least, a rather mercenary member of their crew, Don.
Playing as Kagon, the ship's mercenary intelligence and science officer.
Well, now, shall we begin?
Yes.
Shall we begin?
All right. So, you guys are on the bridge of the I.S.S. Cassini, and, well, there's been a little change in leadership as Captain Komarova falls to the floor with a knife in her chest.
Oh,
and
shit.
Our new captain standing over her.
Holy shit.
Any questions?
I thump my hand over my heart and extend my fist out.
Same.
Long live the captain.
Long
Graz
live
does
the
the same.
Empire.
I'd like Graz to do like an insight security check to see, just how loyal everyone is.
How dead I killed her?
No, but where if there's any people who want to take the captain out, or what kind of loyalty structure there is.
Okay, go ahead and make that roll.
Come on, two 20s.
Okay, so insight security.
Insight security.
Okay, I don't have momentum, so.
No, you don't.
No momentum yet.
And I don't have focus that applies. So it's just a
You know, we should have switched it where we get threat and the GM gets momentum this time.
Okay,
Well,
so
fortunately, this was a difficulty 1 check, and Grass makes it. So basically what you're saying is no one is making a move against the captain at this time, partly because the captain is incredibly well connected. Being a Cation is, well, she is nobility in the Empire. It's well known. Her other title is Lady Fang. And, well, she's just doing her duty of killing Komarova if she thinks that she's weak, which many of you have felt. And now she's dead.
I'm going to go ahead and clean that up.
Okay. So Harrison comes over and he lifts Komarova's body over the shoulder. I'm going to tell you right now, and this would have been an interesting thing to have discussed in the Prime timeline, but there was a situation that occurred. Harrison does not look the same as his Prime counterpart.
Ooh.
Yeah,
He
this
is-
Harrison's shorter, looks a little bit more Mediterranean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tanner. It's weird. It's weird.
Very
yeah,
weird.
Weird, yes. But we don't know that. He's just looked all normal to us.
Exactly. So, back to the situation at hand. Any orders, Captain?
I believe we were sent a rendezvous point.
Lieutenant Kashima looks over and goes, "Yeah, you didn't tell us what it's about, though."
Imperial business.
Well, then let's get on with Imperial business.
I just kind of wipe my bloody knife on my leg.
All right,
Into the fur or into the shorts?
Into the shorts.
Plotting a course.
Okay. So control con. Assisted with the ship's engines con.
Okay. This is my good roll. Yeah, Starship Flight is going to apply as a focus, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And rolling.
And who's rolling for the ship?
I got it. What am I rolling?
Engines con.
Engines and con. One roll coming up.
All right, that's a success, though no momentum. So you're given coordinates, and when they pop up in the Navi computer, they read as the Pavo system, and you jump to, what speed are you jumping the ship to?
Whatever would standard be unless I receive orders to...
Okay, so you ship jumps to warp 7. Estimated time of arrival is about 18 hours.
So expected time of arrival is 18 hours, so we can speed that up.
No, it gives us time to think. Gives me time to go over some logs. Get used to this new... And I kind of like wave my hand at the captain's chair. Make sure that everything was above board, as it were.
As you order.
I come back with a mop.
Cash just looks over and goes, "You're gonna mop carpet?"
I backhand him.
Okay, opposed check. That's daring security for both of them.
Alrighty.
Well,
Roll it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you just smack him into the ground, and he doesn't really even get a chance to respond.
I step on his hand.
Ah!
Talk out of turn again, and it's you going in the recycler. Understand?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Good. And I crush his pinky before I leave.
Okay then.
Give him something to remember.
Yep. I'm gonna say that appears as 1 point of stress damage on him.
Yeah.
Talus is gonna slink down to the first officer's chair and just kind of take position in it and lay back, all nice and comfortable, like.
Nice.
do the wiggle.
Alright, so out of character, do we actually know what our orders are?
Captain Fang knows what the orders are.
Okay.
The orders are to rendezvous with some ships in the Pavo system.
Oh, okay.
The Pavos, is that the a planet that was in Discovery?
Yes,
Okay.
it is that same system. Of course, this is the mirror universe, so that has no life.
So, I'll be right back. Hang on.
Yeah.
1 sec.
I guess I'm just gonna kind of thumb through some of the stuff that Komarova left.
Okay. So I guess that would be an insight security roll for you.
Cool. Oh, my insight's not as good as it is. Do I have a focus that applies?
List off your focuses for me, please.
Intelligence operation, command division, telepathy, and hand-to-hand combat.
Intelligence operations would probably be the one.
Alright, we have no momentum, so...
Technically, we
Difficulty
got one,
is
do we?
No, you do not have momentum.
And you said difficulty is 2?
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah. So, as you try to go through Komarova's files, you realize that she has put a nice little lock on it, and you don't have the skills to get past it.
Commander, can you take a look at this? And I hand the pad over to Talus.
She kind of runs her tongue along her teeth and... Yeah, I can take a look at it.
Okay.
Just breaks the pad in half.
Now it's a ship.
And I'll try where Captain Feng failed, I guess.
All right, roll it. And I'm...
Jesus!
Yeah, no. So you guys finally get that momentum.
Nice.
So Talus skillfully unlocks the pad and hands it. Do you hand it back to the captain?
And I just kind of flop it back at her, like...
Okay, so
What
sitting
was
on
so freaking hard about that?
We're so informal in this group.
There's like a moment where Fang's claws kind of dig into your wrist as she takes the pad back. Just kind of meets your eye.
Meant no disrespect, Captain.
Mm.
And she just kind of cocks her head and leans back in her chair again.
Alright. And I just look over these notes.
All right, so what you see is Komarova was making her own damn power play. Not that she was doing a good job of it. She obviously didn't have the loyalty of this crew. But she was, shall we say, interested in replacing one or two important admirals.
Uh-huh.
And it looked like most of them were probably prepared for her.
Whoops.
Seems like someone isn't very good at hiding their punches.
Was
Yeah.
there anything she was good at except warming a chair?
Come to think of it, no. There was that one time. No.
Talus is just kind of looking at Fang like just expecting her, half expecting her to come up with something, half expecting her not.
So, I believe I should make sure that everything is official.
Mm-hmm. I will say before you move on, there is one additional piece of evidence in there that is of some use to you. It's a list of loyalists to Komarova.
Mm.
Whoops-a-doodle.
Mm-hmm. Someone left a data trail.
Mm. What an idiot.
Someone made a fucky wucky.
Yes.
Anyone on the senior staff?
Yes, actually.
Uh-huh.
Kagon.
Great. Harrison, join me in my ready room.
Captain, and I nod.
All right. So you guys walk into the ready room.
Just for clarification, I'm assuming Komarova is still known to be Harrison's parent?
No.
Oh, okay. So there's no hard feelings there. Okay, that's good.
Definitely not.
Nope. Which leads to more questions in the Prime universe. What the fuck?
Mhm.
I just hand him the pad.
I take him into the peruse it.
There's a lot of useful information there for you. As Chief of Security, this is to be very useful in tracking down not only the Captain's enemies, but your enemies too.
You want to just beam him out of the space, Captain?
That was a thought, but I think a conversation might be in order.
Can do.
Now, a quick question for you here, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
Why was Kagon loyal to the captain?
Komarova thought Kagon was loyal to the Captain. As far as Kagon is concerned, he's not so much of a loyalist as much as he'll follow whoever leads
A
him
mercenary.
to. Yeah, he's a mercenary.
Is he in it for the money or the violence?
Yes.
Okay.
Both.
There's Latin on one hand, there's putting knives into people on the other. Kagon loves that.
Wait, is Mirror Universe Quark just Quark?
Mirror Universe Quark is dead.
No, I thought that was a joke where he's so neutral that he's just still Quark.
No. Watch DS9 crossover if anyone would like to actually see Mirror Quark.
That's
He
true.
is-
I remember. He's dead.
He's deader than dead.
Do you mind bringing him in?
Yeah, no, I go out
Okay.
and I ask to the ready room.
Okay.
Klingon!
Human.
Captain wants to see you. And I go and take my post on the bridge.
Just cock my head and then make my way into the captain's ready room.
Talus watches over the edge of her dagger that she's playing with right now.
So just to be clear, because we do have a tactical and security position, because Talus is taking the first officer's chair, Harrison is moving into what is normally their tactical spot.
Gotcha.
All right, everybody moves up one.
Just one shift to the left, yep.
However, in battle situations, Talus is going to take that speed, and if Harrison is not running around gunning down borders, he'll usually be at the center. I'm on the bridge console that's right behind the captain and first officer.
Right, the auxiliary thingy.
Yes. All right, so Kagon, you enter the ready room.
Yes, I do.
Have a seat.
Test the seat for a second. Cozy. Take a seat.
You've been on this ship a while.
I have indeed. Long enough, if I may, to know which way the current's running.
And which way is that?
Captain, I do two things. I kill people and I know things. And as long as the latinum keeps flowing, I'm loyal to whoever's paying it. Keep the latinum and the blood flowing, Captain, and we won't have a problem.
I'm sure you said the same thing to the bloodstain on the floor.
I did! And until the moment the knife went in her chest, she paid me. She had my loyalty.
Can I do an insight check?
You may. Insight security, difficulty 1.
I'm going to contest.
Okay.
Oh, you want to Okay. Let's do this.
What am I
Alright.
contesting with? Also insight security, or
I think it's like control command or something.
It's control command to oppose an insight security check.
oh, if I know that.
Steph, do you want to do the special thing?
Yeah, I do.
You get to do the special thing.
Okay.
So that raises the difficulty to 2.
Yep. Difficulty 2. I have a focus that applies.
You also
Can I
have.
take Can I take a momentum?
Yep, you may. So go ahead and take that momentum.
All right.
And you have a focus that applies here.
I do. Yes.
2 successes, it's nothing to scoff at even with those stats.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh!
But just to be clear, Fang was doing a telepathy check.
Oh, can't scan Kagon.
and I just happened to be thinking about the latinum and the blood.
No! What Fang ends up picking up instead. Harrison, you want to tell me what was going through your head at that moment?
I mean, it was probably that recent theme song that was on the last broadcast.
Oh,
Just elevator music.
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
Okay.
Fang, roll a control security check to resist the urge to stab your security chief.
I don't think he's in the room with us.
No, but this is now a very strong desire. Consider it the music effect.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, yeah, you succeed. 1 momentum gain back. Yeah, you don't get anything from Kagon, and all you can hear is Harrison, like he always does, humming some song in his head just to irritate you.
It's like he knows.
He knows.
All right. I'm obviously just gonna nod, just brush it off. Well, be that as it may, I need to make sure that if a better offer doesn't come your way, you won't just turn around and do the same to me.
Then, Captain, it behooves you to make the better offer.
Well, I think we should then keep an open dialogue.
I'm listening.
I'll increase your current commission by another 20%.
So, Kagon, that would put you at getting 20 bars of Latinum a week.
And what do you ask in return, Captain?
That if you hear any whispers of any people who might be interested in the Alliance, in taking over because of what happened because of Komarova, you just let me know. And of course, if anyone gives you at an offer of 21%. You come to me so that I can give you an offer of 30%.
Just a slow, toothy smile spreads across Kagon's face. Done, Captain. But no. Any intelligence on Alliance agents, I will give you for free.
I mean, that's just bad business right there.
And I hold out my hand.
I take it. Like a handshake gripped at the wrist.
Yep.
Done.
All right, this unholy alliance solidified. You guys return to the bridge.
Yep.
My eyebrow raises a little bit at seeing Kagon taking his station.
False alarm.
Is there any
All
aliens
right.
on board?
Talus smirks. And sheathes her dagger.
Graz, all this time, is just focused on his station. He's like,
Just keep flying. Just keep flying.
like his
Stay on
hand.
target.
Like
Stay
one
on
of his one of his hand is like ready to quickly go down to his dagger if he needs to, but he's
Such
focused on-
tension. We're all friends here.
Indeed. Are you a friend of ours, Kagon?
Of course I am. And just a sickly sweet grin.
Loud, derisive snort coming from the tactical position.
Talus ignores Harrison and just smiles back. Good. Good.
All right, any more insight security tests you people want to do to each other?
I think we can get along without stabbing each other for the next 10 minutes.
A record in the mirror universe. We're setting them. All right.
Well, to be fair, that's been like 10 minutes since the last person was stabbed, so...
Yep.
Yeah. Something will happen in the mess hall, and then I'll reset the counter. 0 days since the last accident.
0 days since the last warranted murder. All right. So we'll skip ahead about 7 hours, and it's now off-duty times. Where is everyone?
Well, I don't know if I'm ever off duty. I
You're
sleep
not-
and then I sleep and then I get back on duty. And then I sleep and then I get back on duty. I'm probably I don't know. I'm probably reading down in the holding cells.
Talus is beating the shit out of something in the holodeck.
Okay.
What's Kashima doing?
Kashima basically is like Harrison, doesn't take any time off, and he doesn't really like being around anyone. As chief engineer, he's crawling around through the guts of the ship fixing it.
Have to remain vigilant.
Absolutely. And whenever he's not doing that, he's usually inventing some new way to have fun.
Of course.
Okay, I want to be doing a bit of engineering pokery degree, not with a ship, but with something that I'm trying to put together.
Okay. Are you doing it in engineering?
Yes.
Okay. So, Kashima actually walks over to you and goes, "What is your latest project, Graz?"
Well, let's just say focusing the energy output of a phaser to be slightly more effective against Klingons.
Worried about our little bumpy foreheaded intelligence officer, are you?
Well, You should be too, if you want.
I'm never not.
Good then. Would you give me a hand?
All right. So what is it you're doing that you're gonna have Kashina help you with?
Basically, I just want to try and do a more just filter it so it's more effective against Klingons and say something else.
Okay. All right. So how are you gonna have him help you?
Let's I'll work on the lensing. He can do some work with the power supply with the unit, maybe getting a bit more oomph out of it.
All right. So that's going to be a control engineering task with Kashima assisting.
Okay. Engineering control. I'm going to use the momentum.
Okay.
And does engineer proficiencies count?
Yeah, also it counts here.
Okay. So let's do this roll.
Oh, dang.
Oh, hell yeah. So that was a difficulty 3 task. You gained 3 momentum from that.
Sweet.
And you can ask to rig up in a lately more powerful phaser. However, for doing that, I'm going to take a point of threat.
That's totally valid.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm just checking, I'll just make a random comment that Harrison's a bit of a jerk.
Harrison, would you please make an insight security check to see if your bugs caught that? Both of these things.
Do I have any focuses?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a difficulty 1 task, so yeah, you succeed.
I'm going to pull out a pad, make a small note of that, and keep that for later.
And I'm going to give you a bonus determination for catching someone being a douchebag.
That's
But
my job.
But you can only use it against Graz.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, actually, I think I want to have scene with the captain in the mess hall.
Oh, well,
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Captain, are you in the mess hall, or are you going to be like in your private quarters?
I would say that I probably just finished up maybe just before Talus did in the holodeck, and I'm just heading to like grab something before heading to my quarters.
Okay. So you two bump into each other in the hallways on deck 2.
Oh, can it be somewhere public?
Yeah, it's Summer Public. You're in the hall.
Okay.
You're walking down the corridors.
All right.
Lieutenant?
I see you decided to spare the Klingon.
Call it an act of goodwill.
A little bit. Harrison's a little bit flabbergasted. You can call it whatever you like. What it is he continuing another. He is a vulnerability. He is a mercenary, and you cannot trust his loyalty.
No, but I can trust that if I keep paying him, he's going to stay loyal.
For as long as the Empire keeps giving you money.
You think you're gonna stop giving me money?
I think at some point they're going to have to do a cost-benefit analysis and see whether or not it's worth keeping him, or you, or us.
And once they decide that he's of no longer any benefit to us, then he goes up the airlock.
God, it'd be far easier to just put him in a booth and get the information he already has out of him. Then we could just vent him. He's a fucking Klingon!
I know he's a fucking Klingon!
They're fucking animals! You can't trust a single goddamn word out of them!
I am giving you guys 2 momentum for that well-executed outburst.
Damn it. If they fucking did to Earth, I will... Ugh.
You know about the rendezvous. You know we're fine.
He steps one toe out of line, and I'm gonna be wearing his ridges on my belt.
That'd be a look.
Damn right it would be. Captain,
Lieutenant,
and I storm off.
I walk into the mess hall.
Okay. As you walk into the mess hall, everyone, as you walk by, gives a salute. As you walk over to one of the replicators, this is like the launch version of the Intrepid class, where there's not a kitchen in here. There's just replicators.
All right. I just go to the nearest replicator and just bark out like just for like supplements. I'm not even bothering eating food.
Okay.
Fucking. Grab it, turn around, walk out of the mess hall.
Walk out of the vessel and just gonna take a spacewalk.
Just throw myself into
That angry.
Yup. Just throw myself out one of the windows. No, I head back towards the crew quarters.
Kagon, where are you?
I'm in my lab, studying human anatomy.
Well, lucky for you, there happens to have been one of the many people that the Komarova had put aside for you to experiment with.
And then there's the body of Komarova herself, if I couldn't retrieve that from the recycler.
No, that was destroyed.
That
Yeah.
was destroyed.
Okay, fair enough.
Gotta get that replicator matter somewhere.
Living subjects are so much more useful anyway.
Soylent meatballs are Komarova.
Basically.
A body is a terrible thing.
Just as long as Komarova isn't green.
So as you're working in your lab, what are you working on tonight?
Human pain thresholds.
Ooh, well, perfect.
A fun subject.
Well, as you start getting to work, Vivaros, the ship's doctor, walks in.
Doctor, a pleasure as always.
Oh, likewise, Kagon, you're such a flatterer. Oh, what is our subject in for tonight?
Pain.
Well, they're always in for pain, but what kind of pain? Slow pain, sharp pain, pain before death, pain before mostly death?
I think... I just kind of look over towards this poor schmuck that I've got in my tender care, and I say, I think I will let him choose his pain.
Oh, going full Klingon. I should also mention, Kagon has actually gone full Discovery Klingon. No hair whatsoever.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. That's how you know he's evil. Vivaros walks up to him. Well, what kind of pain would you like today? And she just kind of licks her dagger.
Oh, What happened to our nice Falcon?
Mirror Falcon.
True.
And the guy just goes, "Do whatever you want. I won't talk."
So be it. This toxin is derived from the Klingon version of what you Earthers call a jellyfish. A man of war, to be specific.
Oh, neurotoxin's my favorite.
Would you like to administer the test, Doctor?
Oh, with pleasure. And she takes the test tube from you. She uncorks it.
I'll hand her a mek'leth to.
Oh, she's got like
I
a
figured
big
you
ass.
would, yeah.
Yeah, she's
dagger or
got-
something.
Oh, she doesn't have a dagger. She has basically what looks like a miniature version of a Lurpa with a serrated edge.
That works.
Mm-hmm. And she just reaches into the guy's face, pulls it forward, and she pulls open his mouth. She puts a drop in there, shoves it in, and then splashes the rest into his eyes.
Oh god.
Yeah. Have fun, Kagon. I give you about 20 minutes before he's blind.
Well, just imagine the fun when I use more of it to extract his eyes.
I recommend extracting other things. Make it slow. And she walks out. And we're gonna have a scene change.
I'm
I'll
gonna
start
go.
at the top and work my way down.
Yes.
I would like to have a scene with my good tactical officer.
Okay. So, Fang finishes off their supplements as they enter the holodeck where Talus is, punching something.
I've got my Ushan Tor out and I'm playing with it. Ripping things to shreds, you know.
There's
Hey.
about there's about like 100 dead Cardassians on the floor.
Commander, I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, nothing I don't do every day. What can I do for you, Captain? And she kind of like looks at the blade of the Ushan Tor and she's kind of like drawing patterns in the blood that's splattered on it.
I like this security officer.
Jesus.
She's cuckoo.
I have heard whispers of some loyalists on board. You haven't heard anything about that, have you?
Loyalists? Loyal to Komarova?
No.
Oh, loyalists as in...
Sympathizers.
Ah, yes. No, I have not. And if I did, and I bury my Ushan Tor in the nervous system of a Cardassian that's not quite dead yet, I say, I would take great pleasure in knowing who they are. Because I grew up quite privileged in the Empire, as you probably know. And anyone that would bring harm to the Empire is not a friend of mine.
My first thought, of course, was Kagan.
Kagan, the Klingon. Be obvious, wouldn't it?
Too obvious.
That was my thought as well.
And, well, I wouldn't dare suspect someone like you. We grew up under similar circumstances.
The Empire has been good to us.
I'm worried it's Harrison.
You know, I'd be careful where you said that, but I can take it under advisement. shall we say? What about Lieutenant Graz?
I don't know. He's so quiet for a Tellarite.
Definitely not typical for them, is it? And Talith kind of wrinkles her nose.
I don't know. There was that outburst on the bridge this morning. I mean, I don't mind a bit of reminding people where they belong on the ship, but such a public display.
Maybe just a bit of harmless grandstanding, but no, I understand your concern.
Tell you what, I'll leave Harrison to you. You leave Graz to me.
Fair enough. I think I have just the ticket.
And I give her a pat on the shoulder and I walk out of the holodeck.
And Captain,
Hmm.
no hard feelings about the security decryption on Komarova's pad, right?
Not at the moment.
Fair enough. Computer, restart simulation.
Alright. So since Talus is obviously gonna be a while, Captain, would you like to move on to your Graz?
Sure. I'm assuming he's still in engineering.
Mm-hmm. And as you start walking up to engineering, you see Kashima is outside the door. Thought you might
Like-
want to know. Huh?
Hmm. Go on.
He walks up to you and goes, thought you might want to know. Graz made an improved weapon to deal with Kagon. I'd be careful if he starts adjusting it for Cation physiology. And he walks past you.
I grab him by the arm and I shove him against the wall.
Really, Captain? Now? In front of all these people in the hallway? And he just gives this devious grin.
Thin ice, Kashima.
Always. Who else is going to keep the ship running?
Let go of him and kind of push him away.
And he just goes.
Walk into engineering. Lieutenant Graz.
Ah, Captain.
New
I-
pet project.
Yes, I've been working on it. Just started on it this morning. Still needs a bit of fine tuning, I think, but yes. He sort of
Care
like
to share?
by all means, he presents you the phaser.
I will take a look over it.
Okay. Insight engineering. Or reason engineering, your call.
I will take insight.
Okay.
I assume I have no focus.
No, it's going to be difficulty 1.
Alright. Hey!
Hey!
Nice.
Huzzah.
You get a momentum.
Nice work.
Much appreciated. I would appreciate an opportunity to test it. He's like slyly looks at you with a bit of a twinkle in his eye.
Well, if we come across any Alliance ships, I'm sure you'll be the first to be off onto the away team. Or, I should say, the boarding party, but Oh, wait, he makes it sound a little nicer.
Yeah, it is what it is, Captain. Always appreciate the chance to get my hands dirty.
You don't show it very often.
Hmm. It's a personal thing, Captain.
Oh?
Well, just let's say, I do not particularly care for.
Our guest?
Yes, Captain, our guest. If he knew, then, well, he wouldn't appreciate it much, I don't think. But who cares?
I actually think you might find it funny. But, and I kind of like motion Graz in for like kind of like a whisper.
Yeah,
Just one non-human to another. Having a Klingon on our side, it makes for an excellent surprise. Don't kill him yet. Pisses me off, then you can have your fun.
well,
Anyone doing insight check, because this was very tense.
Yeah, can I roll to see if I picked up anything?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do it. You succeed and maxed out on momentum. So, Graz, do you want to go first to describe what was going through your head at that moment?
well, I am. Harrison would know that I am being secretive, like not telling the full story. There's something I'm holding back, particularly about Klingons, but I still Klingons in general. But there is something about Kagon that does ruffle me, that I do get annoyed, and
Okay.
there is some animosity there. Would that be it, or would it more momentum?
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Was it just against Graz, or do I have to say stuff too?
It was just against Graz.
All right. And I just kind of give him a nod. Hey, and by the way, just when you're so secretive, makes people not trust you.
This is
Which I get on this ship. Believe me, I get it.
this is the Empire. No one trusts anyone, Captain.
Try stabbing someone in the back once, maybe. It'll go a long way. Just don't kill the Klingon yet.
As you order, Captain.
All right.
Alright.
I'm going to bed.
Okay. And with that, we're gonna switch to the Talus Harrison scene.
Talus Harrison scene.
You said you were gonna deal with Harrison. Remember?
I'm going to deal with Harrison through Kagon.
Ooh, okay. Well, then we'll move to a Talus Kagon scene.
I'm going to come find him after battling Cardassians in the holodeck. My uniform's all ripped up. My hair is completely tousled, sweaty. I smell. You know. Perfect.
All right.
Exactly the way I want it.
I'm assuming Kagon is still in his science lab.
Yes.
with a fresh corpse?
Oh no, if I can at all help it, he's still alive.
I'm assuming missing some vital organs, though.
Let's see. Started with the eyes, went down to the fingers, just in case he ever did decide to break and give me any actionable intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's enough for me.
Yep, I think that's enough. No one needs to know how much further that went down.
Talus is going to come up from behind Kagon and just say, well, I guess you haven't gotten very far with that one.
I'm just gonna say, I'm imagining Kagon holding a petri dish with the eyeballs in it.
What's left of them? This one shows a remarkable resilience, but it still draws breath. Don't you, my friend?
The poor guy doesn't even respond to it. He's so out of it at this point.
Talus just takes out her Ushan Tor, which is the Andorian ice pick thing.
Yeah.
And,
Without skipping a beat, I hold up another vial of the toxin that I've been using. And without making eye contact, it's like she's still behind him. I just offer the vial up.
Oh, what's this?
Birthday present.
It's my birthday.
This human has expressed a particular reaction that I think you will savor, my dear.
And so she just kind of drips the toxin onto the Ushan Tor and then leans into Kagon and says, where should I put it?
Can I enter at this point?
You may.
Because phrasing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Harrison walks in at this point. At this display of, I guess,
Affection.
I take it
affection and violence.
I take it I'm interrupting something.
No, Lieutenant.
Commander.
Just trying to get some information out of this one. I was observing.
Can I make a state to see about the their poor victim on the table to see what kind of state they're in?
I guess that'd be a reason medicine check.
Okay, I'm gonna spend some momentum.
Okay. How
Can I have a
much?
focus though? Because I'm trained in interrogation, so I might be able to get an idea what their state currently is.
I'll give it to you this time.
Okay,
How much
yeah.
How much
One
momentum?
momentum.
Spend? One momentum. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's painful as sin. What they did.
I just kind of sigh. You've knocked him in the shock. You're not going to get any good pain responses, nor they're going to give you information like this.
Oh, Lieutenant, the information I'm gathering now is of a purely scientific nature.
I bet it is. And I said, Commander, I need to relay a message. I need to relay a message from the captain to the Klingon.
And she just stands up straight, trying not to look insulted. She looks at Kagon and she goes,
Oh, stay. This should be good.
The message is private. Captain's orders.
Captain's orders, you say? Well, I feel like she will tell me if she sees fit. And I just look at Kagan and I go, later?
And
He nods.
and Talus, I need you to roll an insight security check on that.
I like to
Okay.
oppose.
Yeah,
Can I
go ahead.
assist?
You may.
Oh my
may.
god, I love that nobody trusts anybody.
Alrighty, what am I rolling? I'm rolling command, right? Control
Yeah,
command?
control command. They're rolling insight security.
Alright,
And,
I'd like
will I
Take
have
a
a
mo-
focus because interrogation?
Yes.
I'd like 2 momentum, please.
You 2 momentum. You
Two.
Yeah, I mean I'd like 2 dice.
I'm gonna say that you can take one, and then the others can take. Talus can take one, and then you can take your second one.
Okay, then I'd like to burn a
I can
determination.
take one.
Okay. Okay, so that's where we're at tonight.
We're not gonna get anywhere in this fucking mission objective.
Roll it, people.
Okay.
Okay, 4 successes from Harrison. You guys got to beat that.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Nah.
Yep,
Yeah.
mathematically not happening.
Harrison-
Stone face Harrison.
You can't read Harrison right now, but it does seem to contradict, however, what the captain told you in the holodeck.
Right.
So Talus leaves, and it's just Kagon and Harrison.
I make sure the door's closed.
Okay.
She's on to you. You gotta be careful. Both of them.
Go on.
You're the outlier here, the outsider. The captain's position is tenuous, feeble. She's going to be making some cullings to ensure a position. You're suspect. You're Uno number 1 here, suspect number 1. Look, I've seen you. I may not like you, but I respect you as a killer. Just one professional to another. There's a target on your chest. It's coming from everybody.
I'd rather have the target on my chest than on my back, Harrison.
Yeah. Well, how often do they ever try to get you in the front?
Not as often as they tried to get the last captain. So
Yeah.
tell me, why warn me?
Because it weakens them.
Very well.
And I walk over, pull out my knife, and I stab his little science project right in the chest.
Okay. Yeah, the guy expires immediately.
Dick.
You gotta learn the line between interrogation.
The lieutenant called it interrogation. And I point at the myriad of scanners and other scientific devices that were surrounding him. His body told me more than I ever expected from his mouth.
Take off my knife, flick it clean, insert it back into the sheath. Like I said, don't trust either of them. Fucking aliens.
Wow!
The irony of your statement is not lost on me, Lieutenant. Now
Okay.
quit soiling up my lab.
Yeah, I leave.
Okay. Anyone want to do something about this scene?
I mean, Talus is gonna catch up with Kagon later because she needs to talk. Still needs to
Okay.
talk business.
Kagon?
There are plenty more where that science project came from, so I'm good.
Okay. So we're going to skip ahead to the next morning then.
Great.
Anyone going to be
Stuff's
visiting
like, I survived one more day on this shit show of a ship. Huzzah!
Captain, are you going to be meeting with anyone this morning?
I was thinking I would be meeting with Harrison, but
Yeah, I need to meet with Kagon again after our interruption.
Okay. So we'll have a Talus Kagon scene.
Okay. So rude.
Humans.
But indeed. Well, I don't know what he told you, but you know I come from a wealthy family, don't you?
I'm listening.
Say our illustrious intelligence officer could keep an eye on Harrison's doings, tell me what he's up to, and I add 10% of whatever you're being paid. Maybe a little extra for your trouble.
Really breathe into that.
Really breathe into that. And she just kind of like ruffles her hair a little bit.
Just get a low growl from the Klingon.
And she, her lip twists into this wicked smile, and she drags her Ushantor across her chest.
Why is everyone on the ship sleeping together?
Apparently to screw with me.
How's it feel?
Nice, actually.
Ooh, okay.
No comment.
Do we have a deal?
We have a deal.
And is that it, or are we moving on?
No, hang on, let me see. Walking past Graz in the hallway. Hey, Graz. That's it.
No one come into the science lab.
It's just you need a super high security clearance to get in now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, only senior officers of lieutenant commander or higher can get in there. Harrison is the only exception.
Chief of Security.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it's the next morning. Captain, planning to meet with anyone this morning now?
Yes, still planning to have my morning briefing.
Okay. So Harrison swings by your quarters at like 07:30.
Yep. Come in.
I walk in, stand at attention. Captain,
Lieutenant.
morning briefing time.
And I just kind of motion for him to sit down.
Pull up my pad and I start going over suspected talks of disloyalty on the ship.
And I'm like kind of cross-referencing it with like a list I have in my head.
Mhm.
Okay. Because of what you've been doing, I want you to actually say among the senior staff who you suspect are disloyal.
Me personally?
No, I'm talking to AdCon.
Ah,
That's a fair question.
my opinion. It's not Kagon. Kagon cares too much about money and murder. You keep feeding him both of those things, he'll do whatever you want. We don't know enough about Graz. He's far too private for my tastes.
Right. That's what I've been thinking.
I haven't seen it. Tell her you have to browbeat them a lot before they stop arguing with you.
Yeah. You want a coffee?
Ractigino.
Ractigino and a coffee. Got it. And I walk over to the replicator as we're talking.
What do you know about the lectures?
High station like me. Well, like me, I say. High station, not exactly like me.
You know they call it a black good, all right?
Yeah, I know. I think she's sleeping with Kagon.
Yeah, I suppose she would have those standards. Oh, that's
God.
Impossibly high standards.
Yeah, you have to be impossibly high to have those standards.
Wow.
Well played,
Whoa.
sir. Well
Nice
played.
spin. Flex is just... She's too unpredictable and she's too ambitious. And your position is still tenuous.
Yeah, I know. I hand him his drink and I sit down. I told her to look into you.
Smart. I told Kagon to look into you two.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. I couldn't
Then-
read him yesterday, by the way.
Yeah, what do you think that is? Maybe he's had training against mental assault?
I don't know.
I think they tried to get
Who
an
the
idea of my motivations, but it's down.
Who the fuck knows with Klingons?
Only that they like to kill and breed like rabbits. We gotta figure this out.
I just want to get this.
So the red alert starts playing. You get an emergency communication from the acting tactical officer. Captain, we've just entered the Pavo system, and there are 4 Klingon Cardassian Alliance ships in the system. 2 Vorchas, a Burrell, and a Galor.
Go time.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking we're booking.
Yeah, we just start moving.
I drop my right to Gino and just run.
And so you guys all end up on the bridge at this moment. The red lights are still flashing as everyone gets into their chairs. And Tactical confirms the readings. Captain, would you like to make a plan of action?
Oh, how you said 4?
4.
Are they currently like engaging, or are they like on an intercept,
They are
or
not.
did we just pick them?
They are literally just waiting there.
They're just sitting there.
And out of cloak.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scan for life signs.
Okay. That's going to be a reason science task. This is to do with the ship's sensor science.
I'd like a momentum because my reason science sucks ass.
Absolutely.
Please do.
No focuses because I don't have that. Okay.
All right, roll it.
Shit.
And who would like to roll for the ship?
Did he succeed? Did he?
Oh,
I got one, so
We need
You
one
wanna-
more.
So
if
what's
you want
the
to burn
ship?
the momentum, we could do it.
What's
Sensor science?
Yeah, sensor science. Okay.
2 from the ship.
All right.
Do you want to you want to burn 2 momentum to kill that complication?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You're down to 1 momentum. You are reading life signs, and they are reading as Klingons and Cardassians.
Lieutenant,
Yeah, good idea.
stick with the guns. Science isn't your thing.
So what was the scan? What did it reveal?
So the scan revealed that there were Klingon and Cardassian life signs on those ships. The ships are not at alert status.
what's
Okay.
Someone revealed their position. They're just waiting out there. Someone knew we were coming here.
Cassini just looked over. This is wrong. Why haven't they raised their shields? Why haven't they armed their weapons?
Because they're probably expecting us to surrender.
They hailed yet?
No.
Probably haven't noticed us.
How could they not notice us?
It would be very interesting to see what a full spread of neutronic torpedoes would do to them.
I concur.
Captain, we have a mole on board.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, no, I slam my station. Well, which one of you is it?
Thou doth protest too much, maybe.
What is the human saying? Oh yes, calm your tits.
Of course, it's the fucking aliens.
We were here
I
to
am as loyal
rendezvous
to
with
this empire.
with ships. Who knows who could have, what ship could have told them?
this is technically true. That was your orders.
Could it have been Komarova?
Komarova didn't look at the Alliance.
That
really?
seems a convenient scapegoat.
It would, wouldn't it?
I want to start reading people's minds.
Go for it. Who are you starting with? Because you got to do this one at a time.
Talus.
Okay? Make your roll.
She's not gonna oppose.
Okay.
So it's difficulty 2.
Difficulty 2. Flat.
Sweet.
Okay. Talus, where does your loyalty lie?
Long live the Empire.
1 down. Kashima's next.
Okay.
Is she opposing?
He is not opposing. He is too angry right now. Okay, gain a momentum. His loyalty is to the ship, and pretty much just the ship. He is not support the Alliance, however.
Okay.
Who next?
I'm gonna go with Graz.
I will.
Are you gonna oppose?
I'm gonna
Because
vote.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a momentum.
Yeah, and I might remind you that you also have cautious on your security. I forgot that you had that earlier.
Oh my god, I did too.
I am going to take a momentum as well.
Okay, you're both taking momentum. Actually, you know what, Graz? I think you're gonna have to buy that one with threat
Game.
for opposing your captain.
So what's
Roll
my
it.
role?
I'm also gonna use
Control command.
I'm also gonna use a determination.
Which one?
My loyalty is to the Emperor.
Absolutely. Take it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not using a determination.
Okay.
All right, make your roll.
Show me your roll.
Accidentally closed it. Hang
Panic, panic.
on. Yeah, no, focuses. 3 dice. There we go.
Holy
Ooh.
shit. Okay.
Come
Good
on,
thing
you got
didn't
this.
use it
Yeah.
for-
Yeah, Faye got this. And you have found your traitor.
Yeah. Like do I know that I'm up?
You know, with that complication, I would say no, personally, but that's just me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the complication is in fact that Graz doesn't realize he just gave it up with the flicker of a thought of finally Alliance can kill these Terran scum.
I just look at Harrison. Well,
my agitation immediately just flows away.
well, seems you can contact our friends as I jump the fuck on top of Grass.
Grass, are you gonna resist this?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
So this is now going into rounds.
Talus is out and proud.
Okay. Captain Fang, this is technically a pounce roll, so daring security.
And I'm resisting with my daring security.
I believe that's how it works, yes.
Yes.
May I take a momentum?
Hey,
You may. You both may both take a momentum.
I will take a momentum then.
Okay.
And
And
I'm
I've got-
assuming.
And I am spending 2 threat to increase the complication range by 1 for both of you.
Okay, so the
Okay.
complication range is 2.
Yes.
All right, rolling.
Oh dang.
And I'm
Oh.
assuming my hand-to-hand combat focus
Yes.
applies.
Yes, yours does
It's
apply.
been rolling badly.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Ooh, no,
Oh, God,
I,
what
can,
is
I, can, I can reroll. I can reroll.
Oh okay.
Yeah, they got cautious security.
Yep.
You only rolled 1 that time.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, because I was
You only roll
rerolling
one
a
for
0.
cautious.
Yeah,
have
you
two
got 2
zeros.
zeros.
You only reroll 1 die for cautious.
Yeah, you only roll $1,
Okay.
one die for cautious.
Okay. So, yeah, with that complication, Graz loses. That's how I'm interpreting the complication.
Yep.
Please roll for damage, Fang. As you lunge towards him, he starts to resist, and you instinctually draw out your claws.
Oh.
Oh! Only 4.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
still
That's 6.
Oh, 6. Okay.
But
Yeah, that
But resistance.
which brings it down to 4. Because armor of 2.
Is it 2 momentum to reroll?
I believe so.
it's 1
Damn,
momentum.
yeah.
I think
What?
it's 1.
I will check. I have the sheet.
Yeah, you got the sheet open.
I have the sheet. I didn't have it open. One time we would have gotten into combat. I didn't have the sheet open. That's on me. Alrighty, let's see. Reroll damage. That's 1 momentum.
Oh, 1 momentum. You wanted to do it?
Hell yes.
Roll it.
Okay, so how many can I reroll? All of them?
Any number of challenge dice.
Okay, so I think it's 7, right, for pounce?
Yeah.
So you'd want to do like whatever you
5.
roll -2 because you wanted the effects. So
it would be 5 then, I think, for...
oof.
Holy shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that first one seemed like it was not great. Not balanced.
Yeah, it's deliberately so. So, literally, Graz is dead.
Can I use threat to keep myself alive? Any sense of doing that?
Yeah, you can do that. It's 2 threat.
I
All
mean,
right,
it
give
beats
him
dying.
threat. Give him threat.
Okay. So instead, you only take 1 damage and you're knocked unconscious. But she just comes out, claws out, and she swipes you up, rips open your uniform, tears your chest, and you fall to the ground. And the pain just overwhelms you and knocks you out.
If I don't know if I wanted to do that then, but oh well, too late.
Yeah, it's too late now.
Captain, permission to take this refuse to my science lab where he can serve a purpose.
I have a better plan for him, but thank you.
As this was going on, I was inputting the codes to the
The other ship.
ships.
Okay.
Yep.
So now there's a hailing frequency open.
Hailing for. We're being hailed, Captain.
Open comma.
And the image of the mirror Franklin Drake appears on the ship. On the screen, sorry. Ah, Captain Fang. I can only assume that you've been successful.
And I just like pick Graz up by the scruff of the neck.
Ah, the Tellarite scum! Fabulous, wonderful work. I trust he didn't give you too much trouble, Inquisitor?
He didn't see me coming.
Few rarely do.
So what do you want?
Well, get as much information as you can out of him. And I suppose ensure the loyalty of the rest of your crew. Where his information could help us root out others.
I nod.
Has Inquisitor Harrison been of great use to you in this operation?
He's new, but he's fast.
Delighted. Continue on, Captain Fang. And the view string closes, and the hollow emitters around the Inquisitor ships disappear and are replaced by intelligence ships that immediately jump to warp.
Can my eyes meet both Kagon and Talus in this instance?
Absolutely. I'm assuming this is an intimidation.
Yeah, sure.
Present security, please. Opposed check.
Present security?
To resist.
I would like to use threat to get another
Okay.
dice.
You know what? I'm going to say this is spending threat for that.
Sweet.
So, go for it. And for the rest of you, yeah, it's command. This would be control command.
Control command. I'm gonna use my determination here.
Okay, which
I'm
one?
gonna use mine too, actually.
Which
The
one?
alliance- The alliance is weak.
Okay. Talus?
I am better than you.
We will find out, won't we?
We will.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a threat for bold.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, 3 from me.
And would interrogations focus apply?
No.
No. Okay.
But my focus does.
Yeah, your focus does.
That's 4.
Yeah. Both of you you try to put on your best face, and then you remember he's an inquisitor, meaning this is both him and your captain serve the emperor directly. This is probably not the best move, and you both kind of shy away.
My face is stoked.
If the rest of you are done pissing all over the floor of my ship,
He started it.
don't right now.
However, they're not wrong.
Roll for bladder control.
Captain Fang, is there anything you would like to do?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. And what is that?
I would like to, first of all, thank everybody for their work. Kagon, I think you know what to do.
Kagan probably does, but I don't. What am I missing here?
I point to the body,
Oh, yeah.
Well, the unconscious body.
the unconscious body.
Okay, I will go ahead and just take the helm.
Actually, Lieutenant, I wanted to have a word.
All right. I just nod silently.
Yeah.
I've got to the full robot mode in this case.
Yeah. Some ensign has filled in the con position. And I'm assuming, are you going to have it on the bridge or in your ready room?
Yeah. Up to you, Lieutenant Harrison.
Oh, I was talking about like a coda at the end of everything.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Then it can wait.
Yeah, off duty.
So
Or
we'll wait
at the
till
end
we're off
duty.
duty.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will just let Kagon go have his fun. Let me know if he says anything interesting.
Of course, Captain.
Me as well.
Inquisitor.
It's Lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
I told you he was funny. Nobody ever listens to me. I just sit down in my chair.
All right. Do you want to jump to that coda?
Yeah, no, I'd say we're
Okay.
I think we're probably in the captain's ready room.
Yeah, that can work.
Yep.
Or my quarters, whatever.
Oh yeah, the quarters are much better.
Okay. So you're in Captain Fing's quarters.
Is there still is Komarova's stuff still in there?
No, I fucking burned that shit.
Okay. I was just curious.
There's probably not much in there at the moment.
Yeah.
You just walk in to see your captain holding a pad.
Kind of like already out of uniform, just kind of pacing and reading the pad.
I'll wait for the doors to close, and I'm still standing at attention.
Read for a few more seconds and then look up. Yes?
We were cutting it close today, Captain.
Fucking, I don't know how many assignments I've been on. That Tellarite fucking squirrely.
All the signs were there. He even eluded me.
Kind of just throw my pad on the desk.
You keep going through pads.
Yeah. They're, I don't know. It's either that or, I don't know.
There's always the ensigns.
Sadly, they're harder to replace than a pad.
Yeah. Cold the weak and strong will survive. Even so, and despite what happened, I would not trust Talus.
She's a loose cannon.
Very unpredictable. But as long as you keep her in front of you and to your side and not behind you, you might be all right. They fear you now, and that's good.
I don't know if they fear me yet. They fear what I represent, I think. It's a start.
It is. If it helps, they fear me.
I should have re-rolled that 0. I just realized that's what the bold talent's for.
Mm-hmm.
Oopsie
Well,
doodle.
don't go waving your dick around in front of my crew, okay?
Absolutely not, Captain. You're still going to be the biggest bitch on that bridge. And I walk forward and I kiss her.
Holy shit. Yeah, okay, that happens.
And I just kind of stand there for a minute, step back, ruffle his hair. You're an idiot.
Yes, Captain.
And I stab him in the back.
Yeah, nice!
Yep. No. And I'm gonna say this isn't a contested roll.
No, that's what happens.
Daring security.
Oh, she get 2 complications.
Oh my god, that was.
They have cautious, and I'm going to let them have the extra free of charge for this one.
Aw, thanks.
Because that was so well executed.
Fucking mirror universe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Roll that pounce, please.
Yeah, I'm fucking dead.
Yep. And Harrison is dead.
Kind of just stand there, pat
That
his
was-
cheek. Idiot. And I walk out of my corner.
Talos is
that-
like, I like her.
And that's where
I am
we're ending.
loyal.
And that's where we're ending tonight's show.